Hey guys, Zishan here for ZFA Tech, and today I'm going to show you a really cool app review on one of my favorite apps, and really one of the deciding apps that I saw on the iPad initially that made me want to buy the iPad in the first place. So it's called the Khan Academy. Some of you may have heard of it. It's a really cool educational app. It's a non-profit organization that are called Khan Academy. The founder is a man called Salman Khan, and from any of my Asian friends out there, it's not Salman Khan, the actor, is Salman Khan, a hedge analyst guy. He's a Harvard graduate as well. So, and there's loads of videos on him, even on the app itself. Now, this app, before I start getting into the review of it all, you can only really find it on things like your Apple products, really. So your iPhones, iPad touches, and iPads, iPad minis as well. So that's what I really want to get out of the way. Firstly, the first thing I want to talk about here is some of the key things that you can actually see. So right at the top right here, you can actually find that you have your login. So you can log in many ways. So if I just click on that quickly, you can log in either from your Google account or from your Facebook or from an account that you made on the website of Khan Academy. So as you can see, Google or Facebook, and it's pretty easy. You just put in your normal email and your normal password that you use for your Facebook or Google accounts, and on the way. So that's one other thing. Another thing you can share as well. So you can share a video to Facebook or Twitter. So Twitter and Facebook is integrated into this, and also you can download as well. So I can actually download this as the downloads from the bottom here. As you can see, there's a few other options as well. So and I'll go through that in a minute as well with regards to downloading. So obviously, looking at this, you do need things like the internet. If you don't have internet, that'd be great in the sense that if you download, you can get it and use the content and don't even need the internet at all. So that's about it with regards to that. Now on the left are the different subjects, if you like. So you've got maths, you've got science and economics, you've got humanities, test prep. Now this company is an American company, so you'll find a lot of the tests are like American related tests that you have, like SATs and whatnot. And there are a few other tests as well that people may take around the world as well, but mostly from the USA perspective. So they've got also the partner content as well. That's stuff that they've probably teamed up with other partners. So Stanford University work quite closely with the Khan Academy, as well as other funders as well, like Microsoft, the Bill and Melinda Foundation, and also Google as well. So moving on, we've got talks and interviews. So you'll find talks and interviews with Salman Khan himself. Kind of telling you how he started and why he did it and all that kind of stuff. Why he left a job that was paying him loads of money just to start a non-profit organization like Khan Academy. Click back there, and you've also got coach resources. Coach resources is pretty cool as well for any teachers, mentors, tutors out there that want to teach their kids or kids from school or their own kids or anybody really, and kind of gives you some help there in mentoring. And you can find more information about coaching and mentoring, and even translating some of these videos in your language, your native language, so your people that obviously understand your language can actually teach and learn these really cool videos as well. So you can do stuff like that, and you can find more information there online. So I'm going to show you some of the videos. Now the videos, guys, they're not 50-minute videos. They're not an hour video or longer or 2 hours or anything like that. They're not lectures, basically. They're just really quick, really concise videos to the point of what you essentially want to learn. And there's loads of videos. There's probably tens of thousands, if not, perhaps even they've got hundreds and thousands of actually videos as well on this. So let's just quickly go into, say, maths, for example. You've got all these different subjects that you probably some of you probably thinking, oh, why I don't want to do these again, but they are taught in a really fun way, and I'll show you that in a second. You've got obviously geometry, algebra, trigonometry, and so on and so forth. So if you went on, say, algebra, which is probably everyone's favorite, maybe not, but nevertheless, it's a subject that everybody has done or has to do or will do in the future. And you've got different things as well here. So you've got introduction to algebra, linear equations, graphing, functions, Quadratics actually was one of my favorites, and that's no joke. I actually enjoyed that, probably because I understood it. So you go quickly to factorizing quadratics, and then you've got all the different videos on factorizing quadratics. There's loads of them. It probably take like a month, or maybe depends how many you watch and how many you quickly understand. But if you went into something, say for example, the expressions of factoring quadratics, and here it is. Normally they'll have, yeah, they've got it here right now. So say you've already watched this video and you want to go to a part of the video where that's where you want to learn more about because you understood everything that was before that. But let's just start with that and you'll see what actually happens.
In this video, I want to do a bunch of examples of factoring a second degree polynomial, which is often called...
So now this is actually Salman Khan. Now this is what he does. He uses a program where he uses a pen, and on that pen he draws things out. He writes down things, as you can see here at the top. If you can see it, he's written Quadratics, and he draws things out and makes it really easy and fun to actually learn. And you can obviously pause and play. You can make it the screen bigger so it fills up the screen like so. And here basically in steps he's teaching you about factorizing quadratics and the expressions that you need to learn when learning about factorizing quadratics. Like I said again, you can actually Facebook this or Twitter, tweet this out to everyone, and you can download as well this, and this will download into a folder. So that's pretty cool. So I'm just going to pause that quickly. If you're like, say if you're playing this and you want to go down and you're like, okay, let's start from here. You just click onto there, it'll forward it up, and there you go. And like I said, guys, these videos are pretty short. This one in particular, I believe is around about 15-16 minutes there, and it's pretty cool that in that sense. And then as you can see, because I skipped all of that or started from there, for example, you'll see that this bar will decrease as well. So that's pretty cool. So let's just pause that quickly. And I just want to speak on the last part, which is this part, which is download all videos of factorizing quadratics. So this will download everything, so you don't need internet access. So if you're on the road and you don't have any internet, any Wi-Fi hotspots or anything like that, you can still access this once you've downloaded. Obviously, this will take space on your iPad, so do keep that in mind. So you can download all of that. I don't want to do it because it'll take time. And again, this as well, this also shows what videos, if you want to do all the videos, some of the videos, what topics, and so on and so forth. So I just want to quickly go back and show you some of the other stuff that they have on this as well, other videos that maybe entices you. So like I said, the maths, they pretty much got maths all covered here. A lot of things, applied maths. Just got a couple of topics here, journey, and obviously the good thing about this app as well, and what Salman Khan does on his Khan Academy app here, is that he teaches you not just the basics and the main areas of the topics, but also how it came about. So some of the history stuff as well. So if you go into science and economics, so you've got the main three there: biology, chemistry, physics. Then you've got other things like cosmology and astronomy. So some really fun stuff that maybe you probably are learning about or you read about in your own leisure time. Microeconomics, computer science. So if you're and you got LeBron asks. So LeBron James, if you don't know who he is, he's a NBA's basketball player. He's probably one of the best. Some would say he's the best. So he basically what he does is he asks a question and then Salman Khan will actually explain it basically.
What muscles do I use when I take a free throw?
And here you can see that he's actually explaining. So Salman Khan here is explaining about the kind of muscles that you use, what are the things that you need in order to make a good free throw, and what kind of techniques you need to use. So that's pretty cool. There's another one I probably want to show you here. Another question.
The Earth was a basketball game. At what point in the game will the humans show up?
Right, so that's pretty cool. You got LeBron James, a famous figure there, asking about things, and Salman Khan pretty much explains it, and other stuff as well. This is projects as well, different kind of projects that maybe you're working on in your workplace. Things about robots and what different kind of robots are used and etc. So the sciences and everything about behind that. And then we've got humanities. Show you some of the topics. They got about world history, art history, and American history as well. Test prep. Like I said, you're doing your SATs. Kind of explains about SATs and some advice about it, some tips about it. So I'm not going to really go through all the videos for you because these videos will take a long time. And then you've got talks, and this is probably the last part I really want to show you is the talks. And this is an invitation that actually Bill Gates, if you don't know who Bill Gates is, you've definitely used his products, but he's the guy that's he's the chairman now. He was the CEO, but he was the chairman of Microsoft now. He owns Microsoft. I believe he's like the second richest guy in the world. Here you have, this is Salman Khan. So if you haven't seen him before, this is Salman Khan.
to my cousins in New Orleans remotely. And I started putting the first YouTube videos up really just as kind of a nice to have, just kind of a supplement for my cousins, something that might, give them a refresher.
So I'm gonna stop it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Salman Khan. His app called Khan Academy. It's a non-profit organization where all these videos are free. You can also find them on, if you don't have an Apple device or anything like that, you can actually go online onto his website, and you can also go onto YouTube and his YouTube channel, where you'll find most, if not all, these videos on there. So there you go, everyone. This is Zishan from Zfei Tech. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give a like to this video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as well, and hit that subscribe button for more cool videos and app reviews, tips, and unboxings. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.